Hey guys, Chrisco here, and right now I'm at the official Red Dead Redemption 2 website for Rockstar Games. I promised I'd make this video for you, so here it is. I'm just going to go over a couple quick details. Shouldn't be super long, but I want to just talk about a couple things. So first of all, it is coming out October 26th, very, very shortly. And excuse me. So right here, it just kind of tells you about. It says America, 1899. The end of the Wild West era has begun after a robbery goes badly wrong in the western town of Blackwater. Arthur Morgan, who is the guy you're playing as, and the Vander Linde Gang are forced to flee with federal agents and the best bounty hunters in the nation massing on their heels. Their gang must rob, steal, and fight their way across the rugged heartland of America in order to survive. And pretty much, he has to make choices. I just want to go over a couple things. So the first thing is, if you want to go to the website, I'll put a link to it down below. So you can read more about it. Just because there's a gameplay video part 2. There's also, it's on YouTube everywhere. What I want to talk about first of all is the people in the Vander Linde Gang. I'm going to click on here. And I'm just going to go down and just show you who's in the gang. So obviously you have Dutch Vander Linde. It's his gang. He was in the first game. Hosea Matthews. I think he's new in this one. Molly O'Shea. She's new. Susan Grimshaw. She's also new. Pearson, I believe, is new. Micah Bell is new. Charles Smith is new. And from what I've heard, I believe he's the one that's going to teach you how to hunt. Bill Williamson isn't new. He was in the first one, if you remember. Bill Williamson. Leopold Strauss is new. After you get John Marston, which I'm very excited he's back in this one. John Marston, if you haven't played the first Red Dead Redemption, I recommend you play it. It is a fantastic game. You play as John Marston in the first one, and then I won't spoil, actually. You play as him in the first one. Abigail Roberts, who, if you remember Abigail, this is his wife. I don't believe they are married in this one. I'm not sure. But then you have their son, Jack. Actually, if you remember from the first one, Abigail, she lived in brothels and she worked in brothels growing up. Yeah, that's John's wife. That's their son. Karen Jones is new. Javier Escuela is not new. He was in the first one. Tilly Jackson is new in this one. Uncle is not new. You remember Uncle from the first one? Great character. Mary Beth Gaskill is also new. Lenny Summers is new. And again, these are all people in the Vander Linde Gang. Josiah Trelawney, yeah. Wow, the top hat. Reverend Swanson, new. Sean McGuire, new. Sadie Adler, you see her a lot in the trailers. I'm very excited to work with her in the game. Like, I'm very excited to interact with her. To see what she has to offer. Arthur Morgan, obviously, he's who you play as. And I'm very excited. Again, October 26th. What does it say? For all announcements, follow. Okay. That's the thing up. Final announcements. Now, let's go to the frontier cities and towns. And then I'll talk about some of what I know. I don't want to give any wrong information. I have been following a lot. I've been watching a lot of videos. I'll actually put a link to. I've been watching videos from his name is Red Bandit, I believe. Yeah, Red Bandit. I'll put a link to him down below. He like talks about it really well. He follows it really well. He relays the information incredibly well, and he's probably, I think, one of the best sources for anything Red Dead Redemption 2. So these are about the frontier cities and towns. Let's cover some of the towns started across the vast and varied landscapes of Red Dead 2, from the forest of West Elizabeth to mountains of Amberino, and the plains of New Hanover to the swamps of Lemon. So, but you obviously have Valentine in the Heartland. So this is in New Hampshire. They talked about Valentine a lot in the trailers and stuff. And if you remember in the gameplay trailer part 2, there was a part in it where you were bringing these bunch of these girls to Valentine, and they were singing in the back of the wagon, like, we're going Valentine, Valentine. I don't remember what they said, but there was something um to that degree. And in Valentine, it's a raucous, rough and tumble town in the Heartlands. Valentine's livestock auctions attract traders, ranchers, cowboys, gamblers, outlaws, and prostitutes from far and wide, all looking to make some money, raise some hell, and have a good have a good time. No, I don't want that anymore. Oh shit! What did I do? Oh, okay. Actually, I can do this and analyze some of this. So this is obviously it's a robbery. They got Arthur Morgan. There's a general. Actually, yeah, there's a. What is that? There's a general store here. I don't know what this is. Rooms. So it might be like a place you can stay. Oh. This is Ansburg, Roanoke Ridge, also New Hampshire. So I guess it takes place in New Hampshire. There you go. Life isn't easy for the miners and their families in Ansburg, which has been providing coal up and down the Launchie River for almost a century. Working conditions are terrible for little pay, and many men have lost their lives down the pit. And then I'm going to talk about, after I go over this, and then I'm going to go over one more thing, I think I'm going to talk about some stuff that I know from watching videos. And again, I'll put a link to Red Bandit's channel and below, so you can go and watch all that. He's really good again. Yeah. Then there's St. Denis, Bayou Noir in Louisiana. A key gateway into North America with a trade route that runs the length of the county. The bustling city of St. Denis is a melting pot of cultures and people with businessmen, socialites, sailors, and laborers, beggars, and thieves all live side by side. And again, that is St. Denis in Bayou Noir, Louisiana. Looks like there's a train robbery going on in this picture. This is Mount Hagen. It's in the Grizzlies. I don't know what AM is. I should. And I'm probably going to seem stupid for that because it's probably something really obvious. But it says one of the more well-known peaks. Oh, Amberino. Okay. Well-known peaks of the snowy Grizzlies of Amberino. Mount Hagen towers above Lake Isabella to the west and Beartooth Beck to the east, which provides the main pass to the West Mountain Range and joins up with the Dakota River further south. And I love, obviously they do this in games, footprints. And just look at these horses, the muscles and everything. Like, they paid so much attention to detail. And the draw distance, which in other pictures you're going to get. Yeah. I'll see if I can find a picture about the draw distance. This is, Rhodes, Scarlet Meadows, Louisiana. Prim and proper on the surface, tensions and corruption run deep in the southern town of Rhodes, which for years has been caught in the crossfire between the Braithwaites and the Grays, two warring plantation families. Very pretty. You can rob banks. There's your gang. Strawberry, Big Valley, Washington? I don't know. I don't know. Not Washington. What the fuck? I don't know what WE is. Strawberry was little more than a small logging town until the arrival of the new mayor, an East Coast eccentric who was obsessed with transforming it into a cultural beacon for wealthy tourists, much to the bemusement of the locals. Actually, this kind of gives you a good idea. I'll get rid of this. Of the draw distance. Somewhat of a good idea. There's better pictures. But that's such a pretty picture, obviously. This is a hotel. As you can see, it says the Trackers Hotel. And there's Old guy up there. Hi, guy. This is La Grasse Bayou in Noir, Louisiana. A small remote settlement out in the swamps of Bayou Noir. Oh, Lemoyne. I've been saying Louisiana, haven't I? The people of La Grasse live in self-sufficiently for the most part, making a little money here and there from fishing and acting as guides for travelers wishing to navigate the region. So, as you can see, you can actually wade through the swamps and bayous, and it's so cool. Look, the ripple and water effects look great. Is this a... That might... Oh, my phone went off. I'll check it. Who's texting me? Okay. Anyway. That might be a gator, I don't know, or a crocodile. I don't know if it's gators or crocodiles. I'll find that in the game. Actually, you can see one here. Ooh, that's a big one. Now we're going to talk about wildlife. So again, this is the diverse habitats and climates of Red Dead Redemption 2. Are home to over 200 species of animals. I knew it was going to be a lot. Over 200 species of animals, birds and fish, all of which behave and respond to the environment in a unique way. So you have I'm going to go through the list here. There's deer, bison, pronghorn, traverse the plains in large herds, scavengers quickly sniff out carrion, sockeye, salmon leap upstream, wolves attack in packs surrounding their prey, geese fly in fixed formations, possums play dead, rodents scamper into tree hollows, grizzly bears bluff charge when threatened, and birds of prey soar on thermals. They all form part of a complex ecosystem and must continually fight for their place on the food chain. The wilderness is at once a bountiful and perilous place for both man and beast, and any predator can quickly turn prey. So you obviously have wolf, you have deer. You can't click on these, so there's nothing. You got some turkey vultures, some eagles, alligators, horses. And I'm gonna mention something of horses. So there's so many different breeds of horses in this game. And you can obviously go out and tame them, or you can buy them and start with a horse. Thing about horses, and this is kind of funny, but it's actually really good attention to detail. So horses do in fact have testicles in this game, and when you do go into cold areas, they will shrink. A little funny, but also, again, like I said, important detail. It's very good attention to detail, at least. Little sturgeon. So there's all different kinds of fish you can fish in the game. There's the bear, and hunting in this game, you have to actually. It talks about hunting downwind so the animals can't smell you. And you can fish, and then there's the Gia monster, the Gila. I don't know how you said the Gila. Again, horses, hunting and fishing. Hunting and fishing are essential skills for survival in the wilderness, providing food, materials, and a source of income. A huge variety of fish swim in the many rivers. Lakes and streams, and selecting the right bait or lure is key to a successful day's haul. Tracking an animal takes focus and patience. Move carefully and watch the wind direction, or you will alert your prey. Choice of weapon and shot placement are also very important and will affect the quality of the meat and pelt, which in turn affects the price that traders will pay for them. Make sure to pick the right gauge or rifle for the size of animal that you are hunting, or master the use of a bow for a quiet and clean kill. After a successful hunt, you can either skin and butcher the animal on the spot, or take it with you the whole way. Just try not to leave it too long, or the scavengers will come looking, so they will start to rot. And you will see that if you leave it in an area for a while and you go back, it will be there rotting, and animals will be eating it. Skin, parts, meat, and the entire carcass can all be loaded onto your horse to be sold to the butchers in town, taken back to camp for the stew pot, or crafted into clothing or other items. Nature amply provides, and there's no reason to ever go cold or hungry. Actually, this gives you a good, So hunting wildlife provides valuable natural resources like meats, hides, and other useful materials. You can sell meat and animals parts to butchers or general stores, or you can donate them to your camp and use them to craft and cook. You can, for more exotic goods, you can bring your stuff to a trapper. And on this picture, you can actually see he is carrying an alligator. Arthur is carrying this alligator. He hunted and he carried it and he strapped it to the back of his horse. Yes, you can do that, and I'm excited. I don't know, it's buy, sell, meat, and game. Oh, and game, I thought that's the same. And, so yeah, he's a trapper, or not a trapper, he's, like a merchant or trapper, yeah. In this picture, obviously Arthur was hunting a deer, and you can actually see he hit it but didn't quite kill it, so that it tried to get away and it bled out, and you can follow the blood trail, and this gives you a good example of what like the draw distance is. That's beautiful. Here, oh, by the way, this game can be found across a range of habitats. If your first shot is not immediately fatal, your prey will try to escape. Follow clues like blood to track it down, and you may need to use a mercy kill to end the animal's suffering. Selecting the proper weapon is important to the quality and yield from your kill. Bow and arrow is often the optimal weapon of choice for clean kills. Approach prey quietly, cover your scent, or stay downwind to make it harder for animals to detect your presence. I said that, and use a call to draw its attention before making a fatal strike. You can see Arthur is hunting a deer. And actually, if you look at his hat, it looks like it was made from like a gator or something, maybe. Like an alligator or some kind of like a scaly skin. Again, I don't know if this applies to animals too, but I think it should, and I think it will. With like enemies, you can use Deadeye, and you can actually see vital like organs and spots that will do the most damage, or you can see their organs, and yeah, and where you can want to hit them. Like hunting, fishing also yields meat and useful materials. A range of species can be found in different habitats, each responding to different varieties of bait. So for horses, there are 19 breeds of horses in Red Dead 2, from Appaloosas and Arabians to Shires and Mustangs, each of which handles differently with its own defined characteristics. Horses can be captured and broken out in the wild, purchased from stables, or acquired by more underhanded means, of course. So your horse is your companion in this, and you need to bond with them, take care of them, and they will learn to trust you, and you will work better with it. And you will rely on them just as heavily as on any of your fellow gang members, so it's important to take good care of your animal. By keeping it groomed and well fed, you will start to see improvements in stamina, performance, and handling, and it will become less skittish as the bond grows between you. With 59 different styles of coats and a huge range of customizable tack, including saddles, horns, stirrups, spurs, you can create a horse that is truly your own and develop a personal and unique relationship as you explore the world together. So wild Hungarian half-breeds can be found in the Heartlands. You can buy and sell and store horses from stables, or purchase provisions to keep your horse fed. So you can win tonics, and you can do all this other stuff with them. This one, you can carry animals you hunt back to your horse, tie them up. He did it here too. So let's look at this gallery. So you got the Gila monster here. Here you got a bison, and look at the attention to detail on this bison. You see like every single strand of fur or hair, or whatever. Like I said, so if you leave an animal, if you kill it for too long, scavengers will come and eat it. Start to pick it apart. Arthur in the background hunting this deer. There's a fox. We got some moose. This looks like Brutus the bear or whatever. Oh, and there's a duck in the background fleeing because it's a bear. And look at this bear, by the way. It's just so cool. And it looks, scary. Yeah, it's like alligator, crocodile. Raccoon swimming. Bird with bird inside. And then you can see like every single feather in this eagle. And it's incredible. But that's that. I think that's all. Yeah, and more to come. Oh, and there's online too. You can download and pre-order it. I've pre-ordered it. I want to see how long I've been going for. 19 minutes. Yeah. So that seems like a good place to stop, guys. Actually, let me mention something else first too. That was when you kill people in the game, their family will remember it and will remember your face and will react differently to you. If you don't take care of yourself, people will react differently too. Anyways, that does seem like a good place to leave this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to click on the like button to show us some love. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe, and when you do that, make sure you click on the bell icon, because then you will be notified of when I upload any other video. Thank you guys again so much. I love you all, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.